on the left that I'm approaching right now. Please only utilize as much curbing in turn 10 as we can. That brings us on the front straightaway. So what we're going to do is on the front straightaway here, we will be accelerating. We'll be getting up to 4th gear, so wind out 3rd gear, then up to 4th. Right now we can upshift a little early. Taking it nice and easy on the first lap. So 4th gear going into braking. It's really light brake, barely touch that pedal at all. Then down to 3rd gear, just push that shifter forward there, Elise. Good look into the right. Right up to our exit point for turn 1. Setting up for turn 2. Entry of turn 2 here, this is 3rd gear as well. So we're going through in 3rd, we're getting to our apex appropriately. Smooth line, you really don't want to be using any steering through here, just want to be hold the wheel pretty steady. And right there, Elise, up to 4th. Straight line up the hill, you'll be up to 4th and then up to 5th actually, John. So right there, 5th gear. Straight line, down to 3rd gear here, Elise. John, down to 4th. And wait for it, and then down to 3rd. Working down to your apex. Letting the car unwind off of the corner, all at your exit. You're going to stay in 3rd gear on the exit here, then right when we get to the bottom of the hill there, up to 4th. The 4th gear diagonal across the straightaway. Smooth brake. Looking back into the left. And my mistake, meant to say down to 3rd gear before I turn 4, but you can go to 3rd right now. Looking in left. Down the inside straightaway here, 3rd gear. Stay on the gas, I'm going to go up to 4th. Same thing for you there, John, up to 4th gear. On the brake slightly, down to 3rd gear before we turn into turn 6. Keep the car over to the left there, Elise, there you go. 3rd gear through the entire tight section of the track here. Your exit. So we're waiting for our turn-in point. We're looking over to the right. 888B here. We're just trying to connect in one constant radius. So you should be able to hit both of those curves without having to go back and forth with the steering too much. 3rd gear to this whole section of the track. Staying over to the left. There you go, Elise. Setting up, wait for our turn-in point. So you're looking to the right. Start scanning in for your apex, turn 10. Turn-in point looks good. Gets the curving. There you go. Bring it all the way outside. What we're going to be doing now is let's just give these guys some space in front of us. I thought they were going to go a little bit quicker, but they're obviously not. So that way you get a clean lap and we'll pick up our pace a little bit here, Elise. We're sort of burning this straightaway, but basically going down the straightaway here, what you're going to be doing is getting up to 4th. And then for John, you're actually going to hit 5th gear on the straightaway. The gear ratios are a little bit different in the automatic, so it's going to require 5th gear. Alright, so at least we'll start picking it up. So let's get the 3rd gear as we enter into turn 1. I really want you to focus on the line here through turn 2. It's a little bit off last lap, but as long as you're watching where I'm placing my car and you can try to mimic that, it'll get you right on track. So right now, start looking to the right. You see where your apex is at. Now we let the car unwind about 2/3 of the way across the track. Right there, up to 4th, look for your near apex. Then look up the hill to the number 1 marker. All about visual references. There you go. That was good. And slide brake, pop it down to 3rd gear. You're looking to the right now, Elise. Get to your apex curve in turn 3. There you go. Now look all the way up to the exit. Let it unwind, keeping it just a little bit too tight. We can let it unwind a hair sooner. Up to 4th, on the throttle across the straight. Smooth brake pressure. Get ready down to 3rd gear. Notice I'm still on the brake. 3rd gear through there. A little bit of throttle, then right to the brake as the track drops a little bit there, looking at your apex at turn 5. There you go. Then accelerate off the corner. Looking back in left. There you go. Scanning into the right. Yes, here's the perfect curve. You can smooth steer me in. Looking back into the right. Let it unwind out of 7. This is a small straightaway there, so you accelerate, then use just a little bit of brake to help the car turn into turn 8. right to the middle of the track on your exit at turn 9. Looking to the left, into right apex at 9, and getting the car step back over to the left. There you go, perfect. Setting up for turn 10. Utilize a lot of curving here. There you go, perfect lap there, Elise. We'll continue on at pace here, so get on the gas. Run third gear out, get it to the 4th, then up to 4th, then John up to 4th, and then up to 5th. There you go, Elise, smooth brake pressure, bump it down to 3rd now. Get to the right. Keep looking it over to the right side. Get your apex appropriately. There you go. Now let the car unwind a little bit sooner, just like I talked to you about. Stay on the throttle. Let it push off the corner. There you go. Now up to 4th. Smooth braking. Bump it down to 3rd. Let's look into the left. Utilize that curving in turn 4. There you go. Waiting for the turn in point for 5. Smooth brake. Now we're going to pass this group here, so what I want you to both do is to John and Elise, we're going to keep it to the right side here. Just run our line. Don't worry about them too much. There you go. So John on the gas. Let's get back into 4th gear. Smooth brakes. Get ready for your 3rd gear downshift. Maintain your speed on corner entry. Looking at left. There you go, Elise. Now get it back over. That was perfect. Now looking back into the S's. Those eyes moving through that technical part of the track. So we just gave up about 4 or 5 foot on our exit there, so I'm going to see you just going here to wider out of turn 7 next lap. You're now looking into 9. Wait for that turn in. There you go, now perfect. Now set up for your apex for 10. Waiting for the turn in. Get all the way down, all the way out to your exit. Perfect. Alright, so Elise, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. So I'm going to have you over to the right side. Let's see, John, you're going to be right behind me. We're going to work on turn 10 with you this time by, so what I want you to do is just, I'll call it out next time. We just went a little bit wide on that exit. I'm sure you noticed it as well. So at least jump back in line. We're going to keep our pace going. So John, just accelerate in 3rd gear here for me, or if you're in 4th, get ready to downshift to 3rd. Let it unwind out your exit. There you go, John. So accelerate off of the corner. We're getting up to 4th gear right about at the apex point. Staying on the throttle, letting go right for the middle. And up to 5th. Down to 3rd gear now with me, John. And then Elise, what you want to also think about too is as we went over the shifting classroom yesterday, is let the springs and the shift do the work for you to make sure that you're being able to go from 3rd to 4th well. You don't need to try to put the car into the proper gear. Just to go to 4th, just pull that shifter just straight back, just real lightly. Go into 3rd, just bump it straight forward. If you find yourself misshifting or missing gear, what you can try to do is, without having to look at it, bump the shifter, find neutral, wiggle it around so you know it's a neutral, then you know to get it to 4th, you just pull it straight back. You're looking at the left now with the John. Setting up for our apex, going to the S's, and also setting up for turn 7. We're going into 8, light brake pressure, maintaining that speed. Looking to the right, we're going to get to our 2nd curve, that's the most important. It's a little bit wide there, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep it a little bit tighter. Now turn 10, remember I told you we're going to work on this one, so I want you to focus. So look to your apex, turn in appropriately, not too early. Now look to your exit, you want to just run parallel to the red and white. There you go, that looks really good. Now get on the gas here, John. Upshift to 4th there with me, foot to the floor. Wind it up to 5th gear. Smooth brake, bump it down to 4th. And then 3rd just before turn in, looking into the right, let it unwind, Waiting for that turn in point once again. So turning in, breathe off the throttle, look to the right once again. Up to forward. for yourself, set it in the yeses. There you go, so your upshift going down the Dune straightaway back to release was quite a bit better, you know, just, it's not your car, so don't worry about the wear and tear or gas mileage or anything like that, you know, use that power to its full potential. So by doing so, what I want you to do is really focus on just, you know, getting that car to run a little bit higher. Looking at your apex balance of the brakes, remember, we don't want to overshoot this braking zone. Oops, so missed our turning point just by a little bit there. So you're all good. So we're going to give this group some space. We're going to get everyone gathered up here. That's the rotation, obviously. So far, so good, at least. So what I'm sort of trying to say, and now we're going a little bit slower and we can focus a little bit more on it, is just try to basically not wait a little bit longer for your upshift. Stay in third gear for a little bit longer before you go to fourth. That's just going to give that car more power. It's going to accelerate and carry more speed. So in third gear, let's just roll into turn one. We'll build up our pace one more time here, at least. Go all the way out to your exit. Let's start accelerating off the corner. Looking to the right. So focus on your apex to turn two. Remember, once again, I'm going to tell you when to upshift, but don't upshift until I tell you to. So accelerate to the corner. Up to fourth, right there. Smooth braking. Down to third right there. Look to the right. It's your apex point. Then accelerate off the corner, and I'll tell you when to upshift here as well. So stay in third gear. Stay on the gas, now up to fourth. Just brake down to third. There you go. A little bit of brake to get into five. Maintain your rolling speed. Unwind and accelerate off the corner. Stay in third, wait for it, nail up to fourth. Brake down to third. Run through turn six just like you have been, you have those corner nails. Brake. Roll through here to maintain that rolling speed and smooth line connecting both of those radiuses for me. Looking into the left, into your apex of 9, setting up for 10. Utilize the curving now. Look out to your exit, shift those eyes out. Let her unwind. There you go. So we're going to rotate now, lead. I'm going to have you over to the right. John, you're going to be right behind me now, pal. We're going to roll down the straightaway slow here, so at least I'll be back down just a little. There you go. We're going to give this group in front of us a little bit more room again, and then we'll pick our pace back up. So far, so good. You guys are doing awesome. Yeah, we'll see how that gap works. So we'll pick our pace up here, John. Looking into the right. Get up to fourth gear there, John. Stay on the throttle. Nail up to fifth right when you start dropping in right there. On the gas and on the brake. Nice and smooth. Bump it down to third. We're down to fourth, then to third. Look to the right. Here we go, John. Now get your apex for me. Let it unwind. All the way to your exit. Stay on the gas. Here you go. On throttle. Up to fourth. That turn up line, nice. Look at that apex. Down the throttle. Up to fourth. Nice and smooth. Look to the left. Keep looking in there with me, John. Get back to that apex. That upper turn in. So far, so good there, John. Setting up, so just carry a little bit too much speed there, so I want you to try to keep that a little bit tighter. Maybe swing it out a little bit wider in turn 8, and that's going to help you get through turn 9 a little bit better. we're going to back our pace down here just a little bit, give these guys some space. So at least just continue on, we're going to get a group back together. Let's pull over to the right side as a group, stay in the same order. Just going to give these guys some room so that way, John, you can get a good last lap. Alright, so let's get rolling here. That should be enough gap. So John, we're going to jump back in line. I'll lead follow John. Let's get up to third gear. We'll accelerate so we can balance into turn one properly. So jump right back into the line. We'll look into the right here with me, John. Maintain our speed. Get out to your exit. Set up your turn-in point for turn two. Move with your hands to turn it in. Up to fourth, drop it in, up to fifth. At least up to fourth right there. To the right. Get those right wheels all the way down to that apex there, John. That's the curve. Just try to go a little bit too fast. It's making brake just a hair more. Utilize that curving to the floor. Fuel under turn 10. Coming to the throttle there. Smooth braking here, John. Get it back down to third. Look to the left. Put over to the left side. There you go. Get it back over. Set up your turn to the S's. Back to the right for the apex of 7. Looking into the apex. Set up for 10, looking into the right. Oh, that's the exit. There you go, John. Good lap there, pal. We'll leave continuing around. We're going to get you guys gathered back up and start our pull down lap. Alright, good session there. That definitely picked up the pace as the time went on. Comfortability definitely starts the ability to get more and more laps under your belt out here. So, you know, if we continue on like that today, you guys are going to be pretty well set. On our cool down lap, let's still run our proper line. Might as well get that extra practice in. As far as the line was concerned, you guys, everyone went pretty good. Here and there we make little mistakes, but nothing too big. There's, little tweaks that we can do to make you just a little bit more comfortable, a little bit quicker. But overall, pretty good. So, at least right here through turn 4, I want you to go just a hair wider. Same thing there, John. A little bit wider, then arc it into that near apex. That's going to give you a better run up the hill. That way you can aim for the number 1 marker right here, and this is going to give you a little bit straighter braking zone. Looking into turn 3. Get to our apex. If you notice, if you touch those curving right, that's going to help you get out your exit a little bit sooner. Now, John, I noticed a few times that you missed that apex in turn 3, and what I think it was is that you're just carrying too much speed, just the car didn't want to react. We're just trying to roll in just a little bit too fast. So maybe brake just a little bit earlier. Turning for 4 was looking good. Setting up for 5 as well. I never saw many of you folks going too wide out of turn 5, which is, that's always good. It's a tricky corner. Then John, remember down at the inside straightaway, I think you went up to 5th gear once. We're only going to 4th on this straight. The other one we go up to 5th, but for this one, only 4th gear. And I think it was just that one time, just probably just, a little mistake that sort of slipped your mind. Turn 6 here, John. Try not to go so wide on the exit. I want you to keep it more to the left side of the track like that. That was perfect. You've been going about 5 foot wider than what you just did, and what it does is it forces you to sort of have to get the car set back up so wide for the entry of the S's that it's going to slow you down. So we'll turn a left turn signal on. We're going to be exiting this time. We're going to pull back into the pit. We'll pull the cars back into the same spot that we grabbed them from.